Welcome back to 50 Sacred Pleasure Stories. I'm your host Girisha Andrea, and today we are going to talk about something that almost every woman I've ever met has felt at some point. The silent, heavy belief that pleasure isn't for me. Maybe you have felt it too. So most of us weren't taught how to cherish our own pleasure. Instead, we are taught that how to be good girls. I don't know whether you can relate. We were taught to prioritize others, to be silent, not to ask for too much, and somehow along the way, without even realizing it, we started believing that desire, joy, sensuality, those were luxuries, not essentials. Or even worse, that pleasure was dangerous, selfish, dirty, or shameful. So, how this connection, because of this, could show up? Sometimes, it shows up silently and quietly. You feel numb in your body. You struggle to name what you really want. You avoid intimacy or crave it, but fear it. You feel guilt, whatever you experience, too much joy. Or maybe at times it shows up as that tiny voice that says, who am I to feel this good? Maybe it's too late for me. Maybe pleasure is for other women, not just for me. So here is what I want you to know today. Pleasure isn't something you have to earn. Pleasure isn't reverse for the beautiful, or the perfect. Pleasure is your birthright. It's already living inside of you and waiting for you to come home. So today I want to leave you with these few gentle questions, and you can sit with it. When did you first learn that your pleasure wasn't important? This is a big one, right? What silent rules around your joy, and or desire are still carrying? This is also a big one. Yeah, I can feel the heaviness. And what would it feel like to believe, even just for today or just for a moment, that your pleasure is sacred? You don't have to answer right away. Just notice, just breathe in, just be curious, be open and not judgmental. Sometimes healing doesn't start with doing more. It often starts with noticing more and honoring what's true right now, and daring to believe that something softer, fuller, and more joyful is possible. And also it's really, really important that just stop for a moment and just breathe and come into stillness and slowing down and just sit with these questions and just asking these questions and just allowing yourself to receive the answers. Receiving is also a big topic, and definitely I will cover this in another episode. But it's really, really important to start with unfolding, uncovering all of these limitations, what we believed and what we believed as a truth for ourselves. And most of the time it was not said out loud. It was just in the air. I can tell you so many stories around that. You know, it was so tangible, invisible. It was in the air. No one told you. And as a little girl, you were so sensitive and you were absorbing everything. Everything what was in the energy field, what was in the air, what was in the family, what was in your neighborhood, what was in your communities you were belonging to, and everything what you felt that it was kind of like, you are still fighting. I don't know, that I believed it, but sometimes something is not feels okay for me. Just looking for that. And you can also writing down. You can also doing meditation. You can also make some dancing ritual for that. Just kind of like bringing up, or maybe shaking, just bringing up to the surface everything what is not serving you, everything what you are holding and what holds you back to really step into your full capacity of pleasure, because pleasure is your birthright. Thank you for listening to 50 Sacred Pleasure Stories. And if today's episode moved you, inspired you, or reminded you of your worth, please share it with a woman you love. And don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and help us spread this message far and wide, that pleasure isn't a luxury, it's your birthright. And if you want to share your story, apply, be a guest in the show notes. And until the next time, reclaim your pleasure, reclaim your truth, reclaim you.